Well, welcome back to UMass Sports Weekly. We're here for the Women's Lacrosse segment, and as we said before, they're the best team on campus. And we have our self-proclaimed end on the credits expert, and that's John Andersen. There he is right there. He knows everything about women's lacrosse. He's got it all to himself. He's got it all to himself today, so he's ready to go.
Chris is intimidated by me. I come on the set and suddenly he's not the most handsome guy up here.
That's true. But all right. Our cameraman doesn't think it's true, but okay. We had a great game against St. Bonaventure. 18-8, just a great win. So offensively, another high-scoring game. Obviously, we only have one loss on the season at 10-1. So tell me about this game. And besides Hannah Murphy, who we've been talking about, is there another player who really stepped up for UMass?
I mean, yeah, I love you, Hannah. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I felt at first I was kind of like off the Hannah Murphy train because, like I said, she's from my high school's rival. They're our rivals. But I love her. But we can't talk about her every week. So I want to talk about Ms. Katie Ott. If we can bring up this little graphic that our very own Jamie Blendon prepared for us. He is third. Katie Ott is third on the team in scoring with Katie Ott is third on the team in scoring. She's got 16 goals this season with 4 assists. She's third. I like to point out her shots. She has taken 29 shots this year and 28 have actually hit the net, so she does make goalies make saves. And I'd also like to point out some things that she's done earlier in the season. She had hat tricks against UNH, which that was the barn burner, as well as Holy Cross and the Duquesne games.
Wow, those are all big games. So then, as we said, we have a very, very young team this year. Obviously, we have success at 10-1. So are there any players you point out and you tell them, you're a leader on our team. You're
Absolutely.
Definitely a leader out
That's
there.
goaltender Rachel Valarelli, one of 3 seniors on the team. She has only allowed at the most 7 goals per game in every game this season. Every other game it's been below that, obviously. 60 save percentage on the year, 0.6, whatever you want to call it. I'm more of a percentage type of guy. And that's above 50% per game as well. And that's usually the number you want to hit in lacrosse, too, is 50% if you're making 50% of the saves, especially in women's lacrosse, too. And I like to point out also in that UNH game that I said Katie Ott had a great game, Valarelli also faced 21 shots, and they only let up something like 6 or 7 goals in that game, too.
Oh, wow. Well, there's only a couple A10 games left. That's all we really have for the rest of the season. All the non-conference games are pretty much over.
One more tomorrow against UVM.
One more tomorrow, but we're going into the heart of the A10 schedule. So what's our chances of even maybe losing one game?
Very low. Very low. If we could bring up the current A10 standings, top 3 teams right now. UMass, as we can see, 10-1. Richmond, 6-6. These are overall records, not in the A10. Richmond's also 2-0 in the A10. George Mason, 7-4, whom UMass, if you recall with my excellent video coverage of last week, they defeated George Mason 17-7. And if George Mason's the second best team in the A10, and we beat them 17-7, then there's really not much hope for any other team. Obviously, A10 record-wise, Richmond would be 2-0, technically the second best. We will play them on April 24th. We'll see how that goes. Maybe they give us a run, UMass a run for their money, but I don't see it happening. And like I said last week, they're winning out. They're absolutely winning out. I love this team. I love this team.
Well,
best team on campus. No one believes me.
They are the best team on campus, that's for sure. I mean, they're the only team this spring that really has been dominant the entire year, game in and game out. So thank you, John, for that analysis and those wonderful graphics that we had prepared by Jamie. We'll be right back, and we're talking UMass baseball. Stay tuned.